tearing stuff up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me say this. Been trying to perfect working with that resin, and you would think it would be easier than it is, but they keep coming out tacky. Like, I made this one, and it came out perfect, and I can't make it again. They keep coming out tacky. And then yesterday, I go online, and what is my girl Lynette with her Sorry Sue's doing? She's making koi ponds. I ain't going for it. Stopped by the Zen Den yesterday. Got some fresh sage. I used to have a real cute little jar for these, but yeah, I make everything out of glass and etch it myself, and then it gets broken. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just felt like getting that story card on camera today. That way you guys can see that I'm not picking those. I know I'm super duper early, and I apologize, guys. I just do this when I feel like it. And this morning I just happened to be up super duper early. All right. Let's go ahead and get a fairy tale card. We'll get right on into this. Yesterday went great. For those of you who are worried, it was just my mom had a bone spur in her shoulder. So surgery was less than an hour. And yeah, went great. Just doing good. Today will be the real test, right? They put a spinal block on her arm, so Chin felt nothing. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, there's always someone in my family going into the hospital for something. They blow my mind. My grandmother, we're starting to call her the titanium lady. One. She had scoliosis. Ooh, the fox. She had scoliosis when she was younger, and they made her wait until she was done having kids. Sorry for the noises. Before they put rods in her back in like the 70s, and then they just upgraded all her hardware not too long ago. Rule breaker, doing the unexpected, deception. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to get some of these this morning, too. I'm gonna be bad. I'm not going to tell you what they say. Got an idea for a new series once I'm done loading these ones up. I don't know. I feel good. I actually feel in a creative flow. I've got some ideas for some projects, some art projects that I've been wanting to make. I stopped at the Zen Den, and that little beach, if you follow me on the rest of my social media, that little beach that I posted yesterday that me and my daughter were collecting at, that is literally like less than a block away from the Zen Den. Absolutely love it, man. I might sneak off with her and go swimming today. I don't know. We shall see. Would love to. I said that yesterday. I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was like, we should have brought bathing suits, but we didn't really have time to go swimming. We didn't know what the day was going to bring at that point. Crystal focus. It's not really fair. I can't focus. Oh, yeah. The energies have been interesting lately. I need to find a way to make those readings a little bit longer. And people are like, oh, you're watching the time, you're rushing. Anybody who's ever known me in my life knows that when I'm in a conversation, I'm excited, I'm talking, and I'm running on a point. No, I just talk that fast. Stuck to the table. Did I cut it? Oh, well, I guess I'm going to cut it again because I don't remember. Do what I can, do what I can. One card came out upright. What's going on the 5D? See, for me, the 3D, 4D, 5D, that's all the mix of spirits. So people are like, oh, the 5D is perfection. The 5D is peace. And I'm like, if the 5D is the realm of the angels have gone to war how many fucking times? Well, once, according to y'all. According to Christians. Well, according to the Abrahamic faiths. As I like to call it. The sons of Abraham, willing to murder their own children. I'm sorry, that was a dark turn. But all those reversals on 5D are messing with me. I had a lot of reversals today, which is weird because I feel good. Besides the fact that I'm just losing my voice on camera right now for no reason. What's going on? Since there's been a shakeup, at least on my team. I mean, it's not a. Keep my mouth. I keep my delusions to myself now. The only time I didn't is when I lost mine. So, I don't know if 44 is a big number for you guys, but we got 44. Got the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles here on the 5D, on the 3D here, right? So it's like stability, but then we have this game playing, but it's like, I don't think it's conscious game playing, right? It's an energy that's trying to be moved on from. You got the Jack of Pentacles here, the manifesting energy, right? And then you get the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles has usually got that miser, right? He's usually grumpy, holding on to his coins. In one deck, it's a woman. It's usually about stability, but it's be mindful not to be a miser. But it's weird because this card, it has a knife through the eye of that mask there, the skull. Right? Through the left eye. Just feel like there's a message for some people. Just be mindful, like especially I think when it comes to money. Just be mindful of what you might be missing. And it could be something simple. It could be something simple, like, the shit that happened with my daughter where I forgot to lock a Google account, or, maybe you have a habit of subscribing for like, I don't know, TV things like Gaia and things like that. And you don't realize it, but you have like 6 things that you're paying for and you're not paying attention to it. Things like that. I tell people periodically you should order a new credit card and reset up your stuff. Does it suck? Does it take a lot of time and everything else like that? But it'll clear everything off, especially if you haven't done it in a couple of years. It'll clear everything off and it'll reset all that for you. All right, 4D. It's just There's negative memories. Good morning. Good morning. I got some negative memories here. It's hurting your mindset. It's just negative memories of hard times. Very weird, very weird. Negative memories of hard times, the futility. You can't change the past, right? Makes you feel negative, makes you feel toxic, right? And I think a lot of it has to do with the Three of Swords. It's a Three of Swords situation. Whoever they're thinking about, wherever you're thinking about, is, I don't know, they're casting all this negative light into it. Oxymoron. But you get what I'm saying? Just with all those reversals and the futility upright, Seven of Swords upright. So it's even like all this is reversed. Like it's just, I'm just remembering being broke. I'm just remembering, how nasty they were. I'm just remembering fighting. You know what I'm saying? And how futile it all was. But your heart's still all tangled up in it. Right? And the Seven of Swords is also just, that's not really the truth of it. Not all of it. On the 5D, I got the Tower reversed. We got the Tower reversed, which is a return of energy that has already collapsed once. And if, when you watch the playback, I talked about how many times does this cycle happen? How many times has the battle gone down on the 5D? It's a returning of an energy. It's a returning of an energy shift. It's a returning of something that had fallen before, right? You got the Six of Cups reversed. You got Justice reversed. You have Five of Pentacles. You got Four of Wands reversed. So something's up on the 5D, y'all. And it's not just like your spirit guides and your angels, right? Your oversouls. If you're a twin or you believe in that kind of stuff, your oversoul is what is on the 5D. That's where most of the connections are happening. So the fact that bottom line, just matches the top. I'm pulling back out. I usually don't even do it this way, right? Justice reversed with the Seven of Swords on the 4D. It's like even the 5D knows what you're either what you're doing or what whoever you're dealing with is doing. They're like, you're full of it. You're full of it. We know it. You're not, something's going on. I think this is a lot to do with that hater shit, right? People are hating on people, and people are hating on people for the weirdest things. One, they're either hating on you because you're too happy. And usually they're hating on you because you're too happy with less than what they have. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? A lot of people are hating on people because you're happy with less than what they have. They have more than you, and they're still miserable people. And that just goes to show you that stuff doesn't matter. Stuff doesn't matter. And a lot of people are still in this petty energy. And yes, the ego can go up that high. Let's clear it out. Get rid of Mr. Grump Potts there. Right? Go ahead. Go be miserable with all your shit. I'm good. I'm going to sneak off with my raggedy car and take my kid swimming and only spend $5 in gas to have a good time today. Y'all can sit around and spend all your money and still be miserable seas. It's wasting everybody's time. All right. Calling the storm, right? Calling the storm. This could be a shadow or this could be a positive for people, right? It depends on who's calling the storm, right? Who's calling the storm? Are you calling the storm? or is the storm coming down upon you? I feel a lot of people are getting ready to call a storm, things like that. What I'm tired of people casting negative energy on people just for, whatever. Being happy is the weirdest thing. Keep your crystal focus. I love this card as well because I like to remind people it's just as each crystal is different and vibrates its own type of frequency, so do you. Figure out which crystals you vibrate with the most, and that is what is close to your natural frequency. And then, focus on that. Focus on that, right? Still a lot of knowledge, right? That ties right into that, right? Do your research. And a lot of times it's something simple. Like, that's what I love about Luna. She's a thrift store, festival, random hoppy person when it comes to shopping, right? And she does the same thing kind of like I do when I find plants and then I bring them home and I research them. She finds crystals and things like that. And she comes home and she takes pictures and she sends them to me, and then we end up, Googling and things like that. And then it usually ties into whatever she needed it for, right? Whatever she needed it for. I find that funny on how this works. All right, we got the Fox here. 9 of Wands, right? Which is rule breaker, doing the unexpected, and deception. The fox shown here as a representative of the trickster in the land of fairy tales. Rather than being from one specific tale, he is the wolf, the coyote, the imp who wants to play tricks on you. When this card appears, someone isn't doing what he is supposed to do. Or maybe it's his role to break the rules. While being deceived can seem like a bad thing, this can be a good card. A good card meaning fate is working in your favor. I've said that before to people. I'm like, sometimes your spirit guides will trick you because you're not listening. But don't expect all the rules to be followed when this redhead shows up. Be cautious before you accept any story as facts. If you are given new responsibilities at work, they may not come with more money right away. Redheads are associated with this card, so pay special attention to anybody with auburn locks. They could be there to teach you a lesson in deception. Everybody was hating on redheads before. All right. Get a card for everybody. What am I doing? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now, I will say when it comes to things like that, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the redhead. When the universe gives you guides like that, it says pay attention when a redhead appears. So even if you're not talking to the redhead, who's around you when the redhead appears up? Who's hanging out with the redhead? Are you talking to somebody? Just pay attention. Just pay attention. Sometimes it won't be a redheaded person. It'll be like, dog or something like that. That's really, standoutably red for an animal. Just putting it out there like that for you guys to pay attention, okay? Don't hate on people just because they go. Don't assume everybody with red hair is lying today, okay? Play the game. Actually get involved, right? All right, Aries, we got the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking any actions, insight that come through meditation. Meditate on it, Aries. Taurus, we got the Three of Autumns. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. Like it said, you might not get rewarded right away, but definitely keep working on it. Gemini, Four of Winters. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. Cancer, the Moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situations. Leo, the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication, self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, and being in the spotlight. Virgo, Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. You are good enough, and you stop being your own worst critic. Libra, 7 of Winter. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Say nothing on that. You guys gonna do whatever you want to do anyway. All right, what is Scorpio? 6 of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, and repaying a debt. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden and unexpected changes. Capricorn, unity. Do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus the new approaches to see which works for you. Spiritually minded community. Aquarius, 10 of Springs. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Pisces, 4 of Summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. All right, remember, you too could also be the fox. Just going to put it out there. All right, I got 2 from the deck of many things, and I just want to tell you that this is my all-time favorite thing. Talk about Gaia earlier, too. On Gaia, there is a show called The Missing Links, and this is where I really picked this up from. This is the equation for everything in creation. New thing plus change equals new thing. And guess what happens when you get to equals new thing? You add another change. That's how you're supposed to do it, y'all. Watch your step. There is shit everywhere. Be mindful where you step and where you stick your nose today, y'all. Be mindful where you step and where you stick your nose today. All right, one last little puff here just to clear that. Just too funny this morning. I gotta go get up my son for summer school. Which I'm glad he's having a good time at. After a year of being home, I'm like, please, go have fun with some people. You need to get out of your room and off the thing. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all truly. I'll load some more of those videos today for y'all. I might record some more. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'm going to be back just as soon as I can. I promise.